Hey everybody, myself away from my pumpkin here. How are y'all doing today? We've made it to Tuesday. We made it past Monday, didn't we? We're getting closer to the weekend. It's almost here, but we got a lot to do. Got Halloween coming up, getting ready for trick or treating and candy run. Woohoo! For those of you who participate in Halloween, tons of trick or treating going on, trunk or treating going on. There's festivals. People go to clubs, dances, all kinds of stuff. But I hope y'all have a good time. But please be safe. All right, don't eat too much candy. All right, so yesterday we did play some Oblivion. We did some exploring. We found a quest item before we got the quest. Still not sure what the quest is. Haven't found it yet. But it's not taking up any weight. It's just kind of there. All right. I guess it's a good thing that a lot of quest items don't have any weight. Otherwise, you're in trouble if you don't complete the quest, right? We managed to finally get enough money to buy the house in Coral. And so far, for the most part, I like the design of the house. I like it better than Bruma's. But we got a ton of furniture that we need to buy and whatnot. So we'll probably work on that as we go. I think we're almost done with doing some exploring, and then we're going to move on to Crowhaven to investigate the origins of the Grey Prince, basically, before we continue on with the arena quest line. We also need to check out Anvil. There was some kind of issue there with a prophet or something, so we're going to try to do that as well. Probably not going to complete it all today, but that's kind of in the direction we're heading. If you're going to join us tomorrow, we will be playing Ghost of Yotai. Once again, there's no stream this Friday because of Halloween, but we will be streaming probably next Friday. I don't think I have anything going on. What day is that? That is on the 7th. I have anything going on, but I'll let you know for sure. Uh, if you have not already, make sure you check out my Discord. There should be an invite link there. That's where I post pretty much everything. That's the hub of everything. Video links, um, announcements, special events, schedules, just chit chatting, discussions, etc., etc. It's all on Discord. I probably use that the most for streaming. Occasionally, I might put something on Twitter. Very rare, I might put something on Facebook. I haven't had a lot of success doing any streaming stuff on Facebook for some reason. I pretty much use Facebook as my website for my business and have had a lot more success with that than I have with streaming. So I don't. I think a lot of people connected to streaming probably aren't really on Facebook that much anymore. I know if you, at least if I go through my list of people I'm following here on Twitch, most of them don't have any links for Facebook. It's usually Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, and YouTube. A lot of people do the multi-streaming YouTube and Twitch. Some even TikTok and Kick. But right now, I'm trying to focus primarily on Twitch. I will be uploading the VODs over on YouTube, so I have a collection there. Check out the playlists. Every single episode will be on each playlist. All right. So, I was thinking I was going to try to do Oblivion twice a week, do Ghost of Yotai twice a week, try to kind of get through the game a little bit quicker and move on to the next game because there's tons of games I would love to play and share with you. But I kind of want to throw a retro game in there, like an old school turn-based style game. So I think what I'm going to do when we get on our normal schedule here, we're going to do Oblivion twice a week, Ghost of Yotai once a week, and then we'll probably do a retro game on Friday. I unfortunately am not able to do Retro Thursdays anymore due to my wife is off on Thursdays, and that's when we do all our appointments, errands, and all that stuff. So we'll have to do Retro Fridays, and we'll be discussing and voting on what retro game we want to play. There's a ton. But in the meantime, we're gonna play some Oblivion down on here. You should be able to hear a little bit more. We are actually in Oblivion, believe it or not. We found another Oblivion gate that we got to close. And here we are. We are an adventurer. We have not taken an arrow in the knee yet. Woohoo! We can still walk. We do have the Umbra gear. We are pretty much a heavy armor build. And I use mostly one-handed sword, and then of course bow for more long-ranged combat. I don't really use as much magic, mostly conjuration and maybe some healing. Which is, interesting because the Breton does use magic. I was just really wanting to focus most of my magic on conjuration. However, I haven't found any summons besides zombie, skeleton, and scamp. I've been to the stores on several occasions, and they're not selling any other summons for some reason. Let me summon a wolf. Let me summon a bear. Summon a damn dragon. Let me summon something other than these things. I don't really know which one is better, honestly. They all kind of die relatively as quick. The only thing that I can say is the zombie can be summoned for 30 seconds, skeleton for 40, and the scamp for 20. So the skeleton has better duration, but the scamp, he can also throw fire spells. So he could do ranged, long range, and short range fighting, whereas the other two only do short range. So it depends what you're wanting to do, I guess. So we're here in Oblivion, and this map looks a lot like another map that I've done before, with the 3 towers connected here. Maybe they're just starting to get similar, or maybe after a while you repeat them. I don't know, because I doubt seriously there's a endless supply of Oblivion maps. They would have to either stop having the gates pop up, or they would have to repeat. Gonna do a little exploring here. Sometimes you can find treasure and whatnot. I captured his soul. Your soul. Got a ring. Not worth a whole lot, but it's light, so we can carry a lot more rings than we can carry some other things. Alright, nothing really here. Probably anything over here except lava. Alright, let's go back this way. I have a feeling you're going to have the bridges are going to go across and connect to the central tower here. This way. So that's the gate we came in on. I think some of the grass is trying to whip me here. That grass right there brings it. Only a little scratch. Got over here. Not that I really need it, but whatever. I don't see anything over there, so we're not even going to try to get across the lava. Does the lava, like, instantly kill you, or does it just, like, hurt you as you're touching it? I mean, logically speaking and being realistic, you should die instantly. I'm not sure I want to find out, honestly. It's a shame we can't, like, destroy those towers. I didn't want to do that. Sometimes the analog stick likes to bounce around. We, last stream did bring out the fire spell and was trying to use it a little bit. My destruction skill is so low that I haven't really been using destruction magic. So it's not really all that effective. I mean, even this looks kind of familiar. I don't really want to fall in. It only has bones. That looks like some kind of a gate. There used to be something here or whatnot. You can kind of go this way along the side. Nothing really here though. Nope. Another tower over there. I wonder if that's another area you can go to with another gate. Alright, what's... The Storm Atronach. Now, technically speaking, my bow of lightning probably shouldn't be as effective on him. If we're wanting to talk about strengths and weaknesses. But I guess the arrow probably does some damage. Leveling up my armor, but I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it. My armor could break. Hey Valerian, welcome. Feel free to lurk. Serenity. Homes, but it's only level 2. I doubt it's going to work on very many things now. This definitely used to be a bridge. Oh, it's a shame we don't have whirlwind sprint. We could probably get across there. Whoosh! Hey, a little pot here with 45 gold. Isn't that just lovely? We were just over there. We got one of these things. A blood fountain. I guess I drank some blood. I'm not a vampire in this, I promise. My speed is being drained. Alright, I think we've pretty much explored as far as we could. Did I get that pod on this side? I did. No. maybe... Okay, I think that's the one we already got. Alright, we're gonna go back this way. Head to the towers. Ah, I got hit by some grass. Alright, so we have 2 towers here. And I'm going to say that's the main tower right there. They're probably going to both connect to it. So I don't know if it really matters which one we go into. We can always just go through both. Sorrow Keep. Oh, spiders! I do not like spiders. Back off! Something's growling. Did you hear that? Alright, so it looks like there used to be a door there. More spiders. And paralyzed. I think that little one paralyzes you. Paralyzed again. I guess I need to, like, get it, one of those, I need to get my armor enchanted to defend against paralysis. There's a door there. The only one. Like a trap was already sprung. Fire's not hurting him too bad. Ruby, ooh, we'll take that. Longsword is 11 damage. Mine is 20 damage. Look at that. Alright, let's see what we can repair. Oh, I gotta get rid of the enemy first. All fixed. Another door. Door there. What's in this door? That's not creepy. Alright, so we got a door there. But let's, my ring gives me a little extra light. Alright, let's go back and see what's on the other side of that other door. Alright, so... other door should be right. What was he hiding? Pure poison. So, not all that wonderful, honestly. Well, this ring got taken off. Feather ring. Door, and then there's a door. I have a feeling they probably both go to the same. Halls of Shame. There's a door. Maybe they don't both go the same. Okay, well, there's nothing here. Let's see what's on this door. Oh, okay, so that's a trap. That's a trap. 50 gold, I guess it's better than nothing. Trap. As long as we stay in the middle, we're okay. To the blood. This goes up. Getting kind of curious what's the other way. Just keeps going up and up. Let's go back and check out the other door. They might eventually go to the same place. I don't know. We'll find out. What is in this Outside. Needs outside. Any kind of switches? No switches. This just leads as far as it can go. Looks like it's broken, so I don't think this is one that can be fixed per se. All right, let's keep going up. Oh, my ring turned off. You have light. It like instantly killed him. I need better summons, but somebody's got to sell them to me first. Yeah. There's a spark spell I could use. 10 points of damage. I think we're going this way. Dinosaur. Clan fear. I want to push you off. Without me falling off myself. He didn't want to go, so that's okay. All right, we got a door here. What's over here? And another door there. All right, this door is closer. The Sorrow Shrine. These probably connect. And then we have an outside door, too. Yes, they connect. Now guys, this is a prime example why you should not flush your alligators down the toilet. We got a lockpick. Lock 1 of 2 has been released. need to recharge my sword too. Right. Up here. Just the punish. Healing potion. Alright, let's... Do I have any soul gems I can use? That's all my soul gems? Got a petty. Helps a little bit. Alright, so that's all that's here, so we need to go out that other door and see if it'll lead us across since we managed to open the gate here. There we go. All right, I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. We are back. I'm gonna need to get some more gemstones, and we're probably gonna need some more repair hammers as well. Oh, soul gems, excuse me. Why does it look like a skull? Ah! Come on, come on. It's like floating on air. There he goes. He's still alive. We got him. Good. All right, let's see here. Point of this. Oh, we have leveled up, so at some point we need to sleep. That's it. Raggedy potion. Alright, so there's no gate here. Pull. Oh, there is over here. Alright, so that probably means we can get across to the third tower here. But we're going to continue to go down this tower because we haven't explored the bottom of this tower yet. So, turn our light back on. There we go. Now, see, technically speaking, we probably don't even really need to go down this tower. Probably really nothing of importance. But there are enemies, and when you kill enemies, you get experience. And that we could use. So, that's what we're... Charge! Y'all having any audio issues on your end? Hearing any distortion, breaks in audio like I'm hearing? To figure out if it's the stream or if it's my headset. Keep Cell door. We come from? Had to come from. Can't tell with everything else in my headset. Sorry. Hey, I understand. Occasionally, it's like I get audio broken, like it's having a connection issue or something. There's a tower in here. And this headset is kind of old. Anything in here besides them? So it very well could be the headset. I do have a newer one that the wife got me, and it. I like the the sound. The audio is breaking right now. I do have another headset, but and the sound is great, but the thing I don't like about it is when I have the on this pair. Any out here too? Okay, not the headset. See, this pair, I have the mic down. I have a separate volume for the mic so that I can hear myself in the headphones. So it doesn't sound like I'm talking like this, muffled and whatnot. But the new headset has great sound, but it doesn't have that feature. It doesn't have a volume for my mic on it, just for the headphones. And so when I talk, it doesn't put my voice into my headphones, so it sounds normal. So it sounds a lot quieter. The other thing is it's got like noise canceling features, so it makes it so I can hear what I'm playing better without any other noise. But the downside is when you're a parent and you have to hear your kids, that feature doesn't work. So it's like I'm kind of saving that headset as either a last resort, or maybe at night when everybody's in bed sleeping, if I want to play it on the PlayStation downstairs, then it's not that big of a deal. All right. And I'm paralyzed again. Oh, fight us. All right. I came from there, and I got two choices. This leads me outside. I'm gonna turn my ring off. Okay, so these two are now connecting to the third tower, which is disconnecting the one up there, which I really don't need to be up there anymore anyways. So we could go on to the third tower, but first let's finish clearing this one out of enemy. Charge! It's a shame you can't like do sneak attacks, like instantly kill somebody like an assassin attack or something. I think you could occasionally do that in Skyrim, couldn't you? You could walk up, and if you hit the attack button, sometimes you'd have like a cinematic kill kind of thing. Now, instead of wasting arrows, we'll use fire mat. Fire's not. Really? Okay. Arrow worked. For some reason, magic did not. Ah! Run! We'll set them all off. Catch me if you can. Ah. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Sometimes it's just easier to do that, I guess. Wow, it's locked. I don't know if I've ever had these locked before. I think I came from there, so we can go down here. This should lead me to the bottom, I'm pretty sure. Where there's a spider. Ah, I killed your baby. Think I'll get all my arrows back. 11, yeah. Okay, so we're on the very bottom. That leads outside, which we don't need to go outside. We need to go to the third tower. So now we're going to go back up the tower. All right, we were in there, so we got to go this way. Can't go that way, duh. Gonna go this way. Or to Brooding Fortress. All right, so we know to close the gate, we're going to have to go up. But what about everything that's down? So we're going to go down. All right. Now I just got to find the way down besides jumping. We can go down there. Guess that's the way we gotta go. Shame the trap missed him. That could have been good in my favor. So down there, we came from there, nothing here, or here, so... Have any other scrolls? Poison, drain fatigue on target. Night Eye. Hailstone. Start a frenzy. You know what I notice sometimes with the healing spell? It doesn't start healing you until you've used it twice sometimes. That time it worked fine. Alright, we have doors here. Rending halls. Alright, let's see. We came from here, I believe. So now we have, that's the other door. We have this way or that way. I'm assuming both lead to the same place. Yeah, we are now at the bottom. I guess that's the way out. Of course, we haven't really explored around this base of this tower. We're over encumbered. Alright, so we've been in there. 3 doors. I think that takes us back up. Alright, we're going to do a quick save. See what's outside the tower. Odd. Hmm. I have to leave the armor behind. Something found me. I was gonna get the Dremora with the bow. But this thing erupted. Broken arm. Close to it. I got 1 hammer left. I picked up a little soul gem. Ring of Blades. Fortified blade on self by 8 points. This is where the bridge used to be. Alright, we're ready to shut down this Oblivion gate. Alright, come on, network. think my Wi-Fi is wanting to be a punk. I wish I could have my PlayStation wired, but didn't wire the house right. Ouch. That's okay, I need to level up restoration anyways. Let's see, let's do... What other poisons do I have? Paralysis. Pain fatigue. Not that big a deal. I don't really have any good poison. Maybe I can enrage the fire elemental. What do you think? Doesn't seem to be working. Protect life. Visibility. Staff of Ruin. This frost. Alright, so we got a door over that way. Let's go. I think they both come in the same place. Alright, we do have a scroll to summon one of them dinosaurs. Where did it go? Got too much stuff. it is. That spider was moving fast. Did you see that? It died. There. I have a road weapon. Must be a little baby spider. Now where is the big one? Get up! Get up! Alright, we made it. Alright, we're gonna save, just in case we don't like the enchantment we get. What enchantment? No. No, I don't think we need that. Something went wrong with this game or app. Something went wrong with this. Reporting this error helps improve. Does it really, though? Does it actually help improve? Feather on self, that actually would be good. We could actually use that, and that's 125 points. Now that we got ebony armor, which Umbra, which we might have for a while. I'm not sure what armor is next as far as what's stronger. I do know in Skyrim, the order was usually iron, steel, and I think like silver and dwarven, and then you had course, Elven was light armor. Then you had Daedric and, well, you had Ebony, and then you had Daedric and Dragonbone. I haven't seen any Daedric armor or anything, just the bound armor spells and the Dremora swords. And I haven't seen any Dragonbone stuff. I'm not sure if they would have Dragonbone in this game, because this game's not about the dragons. That was Skyrim. So there might not be any dragon bones in it. So Ebony might be the strongest you can get. I have to see. I think we're gonna do feather though. I think we're gonna keep it. We're gonna put it on. Probably put it on our boots. We gotta name it. So I'm just gonna keep the same name that it had. Spelling it all right here. Right. Keeping the same name, it's just enchanted then. Alright. Now I think we gotta re-equip it after doing that. And so now our inventory goes up to 517. Isn't that nice? That's much better. Woohoo. Bye-bye, gate. Where'd y'all come from? My horse. They killed my horse. No. I don't know why he has a bunch of arrows. My horse. You've been with me for the longest time. Damn you, Oblivion. Yep, now we gotta walk. Well, let's see here. We could fast travel, obviously. But I'm kind of curious where this way leads. And there was somewhere else that we didn't explore back in here somewhere. So let's see where this leads. Is it me, or does it seem like we're moving faster? Boy, bear. I guess we should probably also like pay attention to the compass just in case some points pop up. That. Are you friendly? I'm gonna say you're not. Bandit. Wearing mithril armor? Elven boots, greaves, the rest are mithril. I'll take your lockpick. Most of this is not going to really be worth anything when you actually take it to the store. Okay, so we have a bridge. We have a path going this way. That's the gate we came from. We've been here. So what is across the bridge? Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Lion pelt. Alright, so it appears we have an echo cave this. I have not been to that cave. And there's also a way to go that way. All right, we're gonna go to the Echo Cave, but we're probably not gonna actually go in it just yet because I need to go to the store. I probably really should stop exploring and just continue on with the story, the actual quests, because like we went in one cave and we found a quest item, and I don't even have the quest yet. We're gonna sit here and we're just gonna wait.
A pleasure to speak with you.
Hey, Bernardo.
For you, of course. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
I don't think that's gonna be better than what I got. Umbra's 11, his is 10, so nope, not better than mine. But I'm mainly wanting to sell anyway. All right, we're keeping that. This.
You've made a good.
I don't need this. This. That. Or that.
A fine transaction.
We are not going to worry about Detect Life.
A good price for a good customer.
I unsell. Be a good alternative to the other ring I got. Just frost on.
That seems a fair price. You drive a hard bargain.
Really need that. That one and that one. That's the problem with open world games. They try to distract players from the main story as much as possible, and I say problem when I may mean feature, yeah. Or there, this.
You. That's more than I'd usually pay. You got a great deal there. A fine transaction.
Often people play open world games just for the distraction. Yeah, that's true. And also to like have the freedom of choice.
A fine transaction. You drive a... An excellent bargain.
All right, we made some decent amount of money. I do want some repair hammers.
Thank you for your business.
Thank you for your money.
Farewell.
Let's see. Go to our hammers. Yeah, open world games, you know, it's nice having the freedom and then the random encounters and whatnot. But you do, excuse me, goodness. Hmm. Let me try that again. You do have the risk of ending up somewhere you don't want to be yet. You can get ahead of the story sometimes. I remember that happened to me once playing Fallout 3.
Herbal grow Orkog knows you need axes and blunt weapons, big ones. So he makes them and sells slash and... Certainly.
Playing Fallout 3, you know, you're supposed to find your dad. And there's like a quest line and they take you to different places and whatnot. And I was exploring and he apparently was there at some point, and so I skipped other places I was supposed to go first. And so it kind of moved me along the story a little bit faster than what I had planned.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Or repair hammers.
Pleasure doing business with you.
I
Thank
think I
you.
really need lockpick.
Come again.
Bye.
Alright, so these people sell spells as well as the discount guy on the other side. Let's see if they have finally added anything new. First, let's
Please, go on.
we can still bribe him a
For
little bit.
me? That for me. Thank you. How kind.
We do need
Have a
some
look
soul
at my
gems.
wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Petty soul, common soul, lesser soul, petty soul, greater soul, empty. I just want some empty soul gems, honestly. I need something bigger than that.
Thank you for your business.
Now, see, there's scrolls that summon things besides what I got.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
No, 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 no. Nope. Nope. We got nothing.
Buy.
Hi.
It's my pleasure. For you, of course. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
He sells the tower stuff.
You're a fine negotiator. You're a fine an excellent deal.
That's what I need is these candles.
A fine bargain for you. You're a fine
Well,
negotiator.
now I'm running out of money.
I appreciate. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
No. How much you gonna charge me for recharging?
Always keep your magical equipment
4,000
charged.
overall. Wow.
Be seeing you.
Do have some soul gems now. Alright, let's go see the discount spells, although I'm sure he didn't have anything either.
Oh, it's my pleasure. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Oh.
Bye.
Your wares suck. I wonder if the bookstore has any magical tomes I could buy.
It's my pleasure. Tell me more. That will get you. For me, thanks. Thank you, how kind. Let's do business.
What's the point of this? The scroll. Nope. Anything I can sell him? Might not need.
Good day.
See if this guy's picked up anything new.
Hello, my friend. It is good to see you. Go ahead.
Wow, I haven't done his persuasion in a while. Alright, so he doesn't like the top two.
What a great story.
What nonsense.
What a dumb joke.
Yes, yes, whatever you say.
Not now. Sorry. Really?
Yes, yes, whatever you say. No more.
Don't try. That's... I wish I could say that.
Ugh.
Don't talk such rot. Sorry. Really?
I accept. I have no choice.
Don't try to manipulate me.
It's bugged.
Don't, please, I'm sorry.
I wish I could say that. What a dumb joke. Not now. That is just remarkable.
Don't, please, I'm sorry.
What can I interest you in?
Well, it depends on what you got. You got elven arrows. He's selling clothes. Regular clothes. A less rude song. Got nothing.
Please, return soon. It's always a pleasure to...
Not that I really have a lot of money anyways. Let's see if they're selling any new weapons.
It's my pleasure. What can I interest you in?
Nothing. You've got nothing.
Bye.
Well, the least you could have done is put me at the front door. Chanting. Ultra spell making. Does that actually make spells or just the scrolls? They ever burn out? Do you have to like keep buying them? Stuff that I've already had. That would be good. Requires conjuration skill of 100. What is my current conjuration level? 67. Requires conjuration skill 100. 3 seconds. 75, you're conjure for 30 seconds. And 20. Really? Requires conjuration skill of 75 for 20 seconds. Bound bow. Wow. 15 seconds. I can do. So let's see if we can do 15 seconds. What happens? 20 was a no. 15. We can do 15. Okay. Pause here. Give me a 18. 75. 16. 75. But if I do 15, then it's okay. they're a little bit demanding, aren't they? All right, guys, give me just a second. I'll be back. Alright, I am back. Okay, so I'm playing around with this whole spell making thing. And trying to figure it out. It seems like it has some very high demands. Having bound, and it looks like it's only spells that you might have learned so far. And I guess it's a way to maybe make it stronger or something. But like bound bow, I could do 15, but that's what I've already got, 15-second duration. But if I try to go up one more second, I gotta go up to a level 75 conjuration. Kind of crazy. Let's see. I'm not gonna worry about that. Feather. All right, let's look at feather. All right, so all right, we want to do it on self. Magnitude. What is magnitude? Okay, so 3 points. Okay, I see. So if we want to do, let's do 10 or 10. 10 points, 10 seconds. We could potentially do that. If I wanted to do 25. For 30 seconds. I could do that. Okay. If I wanted to do 50. I could do that. If we want to go all the way, 100. I could do 100 points for 30 seconds. Okay. Now, what if I wanted to do 100 and max this one out too? 100, 120. I could even do that. Okay, that might be good as a backup. Let's see. Create it. Oh, because I'm at my computer, I want to use my keyboard. But I don't have my keyboard hooked up to... Alright, feather and create. That's all it takes. I don't need any items or anything. Do I have to read, or do I just automatically have it? So this is 50 points for 240 seconds. But it wouldn't let me go any longer than 120 seconds. And what's the lightning bolt down there at the bottom? I've never done this spell creating thing before. Open lock. Is that the magic points it takes, or the skill level? Average lock on target. Now what's the points for? So what about the spell that I have? 20 points, 7 points. So is that like the likelihood that it will work? Alright, let's change it to easy. I know I can't do average. Alright. And 15 feet too, huh? 20 points, 50. About 10 feet. So 20 points, and you could do it from 10 foot away. Do I really need 10 foot away? For a treasure chest? I don't think I really do I? Honestly, I don't really need the easy. I'd rather do it for hard. But I don't have the skill for that. Got light. That could potentially... Let's check out restore health here. We're going to restore health on self. Magnitude. I don't know what my restoration... Obviously, 28 points is too much. It says requires restoration skill of 50. My restoration's 40. But I have heal major wounds. That's 25 points. Said 25, didn't it? I think the game bugging a little bit. So 15 seconds. Or 15 points. Do 25 points. Now I do 30 points. And there's really no point in me doing 25 if I've already got 25, right? $25 points. Let me see something though, because of the 1 second thing. What I'm curious about here. So if I go to self and I do 25, like what I got, and then I do, let's say, 10 seconds. Requires restoration of 100. So it has to do with that lightning bolt down at the bottom, I guess. Would allow me to do that. What if I said 5 seconds? No. Well, I don't need that then. Field, summon. So I could potentially set them up to last longer. If I want my scamp. Duration. At 20 seconds, so I should be able to do that. Okay. What if I wanted 30 seconds? We'll do that. What if I wanted 120? Can't do that. What about 100? Oop, can't do that. Ah, come on now. $50 seconds? Nope, I can't even do 50. How about 40? I could do 40. I wish they would let you just keep the name that's on there and not have to type something. No, that's kind of annoying. What happened? Why am I back on this list? That didn't make any sense. Is it another glitch? Why is it taking me back to the list? Add effect. So it's a little buggy from what I'm seeing. I'm not sure why it went back to the list when I was just naming the spell. I don't know. I have a suspicion. What tends to happen lots of times when people make games, at least this is from observation, okay? Any kind of game that takes a long period of time to develop, okay? They finally release it, you're like, oh, I'm all into it, right? Lots of times you're playing it, and everything seems to be going pretty good. Not too many bugs, maybe a few here or there. And then as you're getting further and further into the game, getting closer towards the end or whatever, as you're getting further into the game, then more and more bugs start happening. And things aren't working like they're supposed to. And sort of like maybe the developers got tired and lazy and just kind of said, hell with it, thing. And that's kind of sad. Like, this is your project, this is your game. Don't get lazy. You know, and then quality assurance, you know, have somebody play the whole game, or have multiple people play the whole game, maybe more than once, to try to find as much bugs as possible so that you can fix them before you sell them. That's just my 2 cents. It costs gold? This isn't a store. Why would it cost gold? And it's not really telling me how much gold, is it? I have 65 gold. Okay, if I want a spell, it tells me, I'm guessing, energy, which is maybe based on my skill, maybe, or whatever. But it doesn't say how much it costs for the spell at all. And then my question is, why should it cost money? There's no storekeeper here. Who am I paying money to? The candles? I'm paying the candles? That doesn't make sense at all. That's kind of stupid. I can understand to use a certain level spell, you have to be a certain skill level. Sure. I can agree to that. All right. I could even say, okay, in order to make spells, maybe you need paper. Okay? You know, you could have scrolls to make scrolls, and you could have paper to make tomes. Okay? You make the spell tome, you read the spell tome, you learn the spell. I mean, in all the exploring that I've done in this game, I have found tons of material that are completely useless. They don't even give you any money, really. Like, you found a folded piece of cloth for 5 gold. Why would I waste my time collecting that? That's a waste of time. But if you allow me to collect it and then craft some clothes, then it has a purpose. I don't know what they were thinking. I'm sure it's relatively the same for the original Oblivion, but they tried, I guess, to make it as close to the original as possible. Why would you create something that is worthless? That has no point in the game. I could understand if it's like a trophy or something, an Easter egg. Sure. That has some kind of value to it, though. But just having junk in the game that you could take and it just takes up space and that's it. That doesn't make sense at all. Hopefully, I'm actually getting a little bit more eager to try Sky Oblivion, which is the modded version. They're taking the Skyrim engine and making Oblivion in the Skyrim engine. I'm actually very curious to try that out, and I'm hoping that they will answer some of this, will fix some of these things that don't really make a lot of sense. And even if they don't, if it's anything like Onduril, you can download mods that would fix it or add it, and then it wouldn't be that much of an issue. Just question is whether or not my computer could play the game. Because honestly, if I was a video game creator, and I really don't know that much about all that programming and whatnot, but as far as ideals go, like I was saying, okay, you can't just make unlimited spells, right? That would make it way too OP, okay? But you could require that they have a certain skill level, and you can require that they have materials to make it with. Pages, or maybe even use soul gems, okay, to make the spell live or something, make it work. I would add crafting in the game as well. I think we need more crafting in this game besides this. I mean, what is there a coin slot? So this is a spell making vending machine, and you put your gold coin in, and it makes the spell for you. I didn't know we had vending machines in Cyrodiil. That's kind of silly. I could come up with the idea. Okay, if we go over here. This is enchanting, right? So, you need a ring to enchant with, right? Okay? And apparently you also need a soul gem. And I guess I can also enchant armor, which I thought I had to have the ball for that, but whatever. Alright. I don't have any soul gems, so that's not going to work. And they won't even let me go to the next one without a soul gem. Okay? But I'm looking down here. We got a constant effect, and then we have a candle, and then we have gold. Okay? So it looks like it will tell you how much gold you're going to need there. Alright. So I can understand maybe you're sacrificing your gold by melting it down or something like that, maybe. I could understand something like that. But I'm kind of curious by the candle thing. Does that mean that I'm going to have to constantly buy candles? That they use up candles? Now see this. I see on there where it says it has a candle and then it has money. But it wasn't showing me that. 3 gold to do it just like this. Alright, so what was I working? I was working on summoning Scamp. Now see, I don't remember seeing that on the screen earlier. Did you see that on the screen earlier? So I can only afford to do 12, which makes no sense whatsoever to do that at all. Undead, water breathing. Bound bow. I would like to do that, but I also need bound arrows, apparently. I think fire we have at 10. Is 10 damage. I can't even do 10. I need more money. Okay. Alright. We're going to figure it out eventually. What type of Atronach form requires void salt? So we need salts to do that, which that makes sense. Alright. Living quarters. I bought a bedroom, didn't I? They are greedy, ain't they? Alright, so the bedroom gives us a chest with folded cloth and some rice. You can't even cook in this game. The food items is for making potion. Like, let's heat up a roach, I'm going to Fallout. Heat up a rat and have roasted rat and eat food. You know, I understand this is a remake of an older game before they, started going more towards survival route or whatnot. This is also a remake. They could have added it in there. They had that option. This is kind of my thought. Does this take me outside? Yeah, it takes me outside. There's some ingredients. And I have my materials for... This was all here before. So basically, my 2,000 gold got me this cabinet, cupboard, the brown shirt, all this junk that does nothing. It got me a treasure chest and a fancier bed and candles. All that for 2,000. Alright. Let's level up. Alright, we're now at level 20. Woohoo! Okay. What do we want to level up? We still need more magic points to use some of the spells that we would like to use. But that's also the highest thing that we have. This is about regenerating magic and maximum fatigue, fragility, which luck is the lowest. Alright, we're gonna do agility for sure. Personality. And these are the reasons people are still eagerly awaiting Sky Oblivion. Yes! Yes! Because even, like I said, if they don't put it originally in the game, somebody will probably make a mod for it. And you could probably sort of do that if you have the PC version of this, but my PC won't handle the game, so I'm kind of stuck. But it would be nice to have a more survival, immersive options here. Going fishing besides swimming and grabbing the fish. That would be nice. I mean, technically speaking, you could eat food. You're just going to eat it raw. And, it might not have always positive effects or anything, but it's basically alchemy ingredients, and that's it. But it would have been nice to see. If they, besides just updating the graphics, that they would have added to the gameplay as well. Personality. All right, we're gonna do strength. We're gonna do agility, and I do need more magic points. Let's do these. All right. I wonder if I have enough magic points to use any other spell. Probably not. It's 212. Cure disease, I need to raise it to 50. I put cure disease on there. Why did I put it on there if I didn't have the ability to use it? All right, so this gives you 100 points, but it only lasts for 120 seconds. But that means I could just reuse it again. So means I have to use the spell more. That's all. All right, can't do invisibility. I remember Adobe Flash. Wait a minute here. Oh my God, blast from the past. According to the Wikipedia page, Oblivion is improving on the user interface with Adobe Flash menus. I vaguely remember Flash too. Let's see. 20 foot of light for 60 seconds, but I got my ring. I couldn't upgrade them. Don't really need that. I need to level up restoration and conjuration. And mysticism. Well, I need magic points for that. I need to get my magic up to 300. My inventory is 308. Well, let's see. Is there anything I can put in? That's a quest item? I got that ring because I completed a quest. I mean, it's not like it weighs anything, but... I guess that's another bug. We got this ring for completing a quest. I don't remember which one. It was a quest reward, and now they're telling me quest item, but I have no quest for it. All right, let's see. I got a lot of potions here. Let's put that in a cupboard instead of a treasure chest. Hit this button. That. I mean, if I'm paralyzed, how can I use the potion? I don't use these a lot. Honestly, I don't even really use the healing potions a lot. I could probably get that too. Guess I don't really need this. Can I store that? Frostcrag Fire Memoirs. I have 5 keys of hack dirt, but they don't weigh nothing, so it's not too big a deal. Kind of sad when a key weighs less than an envelope. Wonder where the undelivered letter is supposed to go. Okay, alright. I didn't get any other improvements, so we're going to go out this door and then fast travel. Alright, let's see here. So, we found Echo Cave. That's what we're going to need to explore here. I want to say that we're going to find zombies in here. We're not going to be able to go in because we need a key. We don't have a key. We're not going to worry about that. Let's see. There was another place on the compass I don't think we went to. Somewhere around here. Come on, Lich, you want some of this? I stole his soul. Could potentially sell it. Alright, we've been in here. I can't go in here. Alright, I don't think we are anywhere close to where I was thinking. I can't fast travel with enemies around, so we are going to try to outrun them here. Hey! Restoration went up a level. Hear this gate? What enemies? There's no enemies on the compass. None. That's stupid too. If there's no enemies on the compass, then that means there's no enemies around me. How much further away do I have to get? Lord. You had to run away 5 miles away from your enemy. Back in the olden days, they'd send stone tablets in clay envelopes. Alright, let's see. There's Oblivion Gate. Oops. I was thinking there might have been something in here. Go north for a little bit. Maybe I didn't miss anything. Ooh, that. Those are the stairs that we went up to get to the one shrine. Oh, this is the one I was talking about, right here. Look at that, we're right here with it. Lips and Tarn. I think it's another alien ruin. I don't know if we'll find another statue in here. Well, we can repair here. And we're not in too bad shape. Have any filled soul gems? Alright, I think we're full on that one. More. Those are empty. Last of it. Our armorer skill has increased. Alright guys, that is all the time I have left. Thank you for coming and watching. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit the follow button. Have notifications on. It'll let you know when I go live, which is usually around 12, and that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and usually Fridays. But this Friday there won't be a stream because of Halloween. So we're taking this Friday off. But I'll be back tomorrow with Ghost of Yotai. I hope to see you then. Y'all have a great day. We'll see ya.